Hi friends! Today we are going to continue building on what we know about our coins and their values in solving word problems, but this time instead of adding, we are going to subtract. Now I want you to think back to the times in the classroom where we have discussed adding and subtracting. And there are certain words that we will hear that will sometimes tell us whether we're going to add or subtract, and specifically subtraction. Now, we know when we add, we're just bringing things together. So we hear about those words that say, how many does she have now? Or how many altogether? What is the total amount? What is the sum? Well, when we subtract, we hear the word difference. What is the difference? That means we're going to be taking amounts away from each other. We're going to be making them into parts. But we're not always going to hear that word difference. We're not always going to hear the word take away. So first grade, it is so important that we always go back to visualize, visualize, visualize what's happening in the story. And that will help you tell if you are going to add or subtract. So let's just jump right in and let's take a look at a problem and see what we can do to solve it, okay? Jose has 4 dimes and 5 pennies. He gives his brother 1 dime and 3 pennies. How much money does he have left? Well, I have a bunch of information that was just given to us in that story problem. So let's go ahead and start at the beginning, and we're going to reread it and underline those parts that give us information, okay? Because when we know something, when we're given information, we can work from there and then problem solve. So I know Jose was given 4 dimes, or he has 4 dimes. So let's underline has 4 dimes. Because right away, I picture Jose and he already has 4 dimes. And 5 pennies. So I'm going to underline and 5 pennies. He gives his brother 1 dime and 3 pennies. How much money does he have left? Now I do hear those words. Does he have left? That will tell me, I want you to visualize that story, what just happened. He had 4 dimes and 3 pennies. Then he gives his brother a dime and 3 pennies. Okay, so now all of a sudden, let's go ahead and let's just start thinking out loud on the paper to solve that problem. So right now, I'm going to have Jose. I'm going to label Jose. And then I'm going to draw 4 dimes and 5 pennies. So these pictures represent how much Jose has. So let's go ahead and let's see how much Jose has. Let's count. So I see a group of 10, so that means I'm going to count by what? 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40. I hope you're counting with me. Ready? Let's switch gears and start counting by ones. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. And we see our cent symbol, so we know it's 45 cents. So just so I don't forget, I'm going to know that Jose has 45 cents. Now let's go to our next part of our problem. He gives his brother 1 dime and 3 pennies. Okay, now I need a visual. I need to think. We're not adding anything because we know he's like sliding that money over to his brother. He gives his brother 1 dime and 3 pennies. So that means we're taking away. And to represent that we're taking something away, we're going to X it out. He gives his brother 1 dime. I took away a dime and 3 pennies. 1, 2, 3. Now make sure that you use your one-to-one correspondence to make sure you took away the right amount. 1 dime, 3 pennies. 1, 2, 3. Now, just like in our other story problems, I'm going to put a group around what is left. So now let's see how much we have left. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. So 32 cents. So his brother, he has, after he gave the money to his brother, Jose has 32 cents left. And as we have talked about before, I'm answering that problem in a complete sentence, not just with that 32 cents, okay? So Jose has 32 cents left. So that's how we solve that problem. Well, now we're going to hear subtraction problems presented in different ways. So let's go ahead and look at another problem that is presented differently. Jack has 4 dimes. He wants to buy a ball that costs $1. How much money does he need to buy the ball? Wow. Excuse me. So, again, I have to underline the information that's given to me. He has 4 dimes. He has 4 dimes. Okay? He wants to buy a ball, and I'm going to underline that word wants, a ball that costs $1. How much money does he need to buy the ball? How much money does he need to buy the ball? Now, we're comparing 2 groups. We're comparing the group of money that he does have and the group of money that he needs to buy the ball. Okay, so let's get to work here. So right away, this does tell us that we are subtracting, okay, because he doesn't have enough money to buy the ball. So right away, when I start visualizing that, I'm seeing 4 dimes. Let's go ahead and draw 4 dimes and see how much money that gives us. Again, thinking out loud on paper. You think out loud on your workspace whenever you're working today, okay? So Jack has 4 dimes. Let's count how much money he has. Ready, go. 10, 20, 30, 40. So that's 40 cents. So he has 40 cents and he needs $1. First grade, there are a couple of ways that we can look at this. Right away, I think, oh my goodness, we just got done counting by tens. We count by tens on our hundreds chart. So this is one way. We counted 10, 20, 30, 40, okay? And if I'm at 40, I know that I'm trying to get to 100. Remember that flat? 100 pennies or $1? So there's that 100. So I want to get from here to here. Well, all of a sudden, I think of a number line. I think I'm at 40, and I need to get all the way to 100. So that means we're counting by what? Should I count by ones or tens? Tens, very good. So let's go, and I already know I have 40 cents, so I'm going to start my number line at 40. Okay, so let's look at our number line. Ready? All right, I'm at 40. So how much money do I need? So if I'm at here, let's count forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what do I need? Do I need 6 ones or do I need 6 tens? I need 6 groups of tens because that's what we're counting by. Okay, so that's 6 groups of tens. So let's go ahead and let's show 6 groups of tens on our workspace. Okay, so let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's see how much money I need to make $1. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's right. So he's going to need 60 cents to get to that dollar. Let's count all together just to make sure that he reached that dollar. Okay, ready? Let's start at 40 because we know we have 40 cents here. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, a dollar. That makes our dollar. So Jose needs 60 cents to buy the ball. Let's go back to our hundreds chart. Does it show 66 tens on here? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, very good. So if you see dimes, that's going to tell us we might need to count by tens, to count up and count by tens. First grade, do not let subtraction problems using money be scary to you. Just think of all the strategies that we have been using and think out loud on your paper. So today you'll be working on subtraction problems in the activity, but I want you to visualize first, as we always should do. Visualize what's going on and use your workspace to draw those amounts. Whether you need to use a number line, whether you need to count up on your fingers, or if you need to draw your pictures and X out, okay, to show what was left, do that. Think out loud on your paper and do not be afraid by subtraction problems, okay? Just give it your best shot. Good luck and happy subtracting today, first grade.